Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Chris Albert here in my kitchen. I had a few questions today. I put an announcement out. People, anybody who wants to ask questions, just send it to me on Facebook. I put an announcement on Facebook for questions, and one of the questions that kept repeating itself was, how do you diet on a budget? You know, just a plain old bodybuilder diet, and not the super expensive stuff like bison and elk and the organic stuff that I eat. Now, first things first, I highly recommend eating organic. If you can afford it and you can do it, eat organic. Whenever possible, eat organic. It will help you so much. If you understand how we get toxins out of our body, then you understand that most of our toxins get stored in our fat cells. And so one of the priorities when we're trying to lean up is to get those toxins out of our fat cells, because in order to get fat to burn, it has to be mobilized outside of the cell. And if there's toxins in there, your body's probably likely not willing to let that stuff go into its bloodstream. So, and studies have shown this, and I can refer you to some videos by Dr. Serrano, where he talks about organic eating and the benefits thereof. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about shopping on a budget and cooking some easy meals for bodybuilders. Now, one of the secret weapons in the bodybuilding world are the wholesale markets. You know, if you're shopping at like Whole Foods and like all those like fancy schmancy, hipster type places where you see the guys with the fucking Birkenstocks and the, dreadlocks and stuff like that, for some reason those hippies, even though they seem not to have jobs, they have a lot of money, so they buy crazy shit. I like organic food, so I like going to those types of stores, and like I said, I believe in the importance of organic food, but I understand if you can't do that. So this week, what I'm doing is getting some alternatives here. Now, I went to a shopping, kind of like a wholesale shopping thing. You don't need a membership for it, but it's called Winco. We have that here in Southern California. It's very cheap, very inexpensive to get some meats. So first things first is you want to start to do some math in your head for how much protein you need, okay? Now, say you're going to get some chicken, right? You're going to eat at least 8 ounces of chicken per meal, right? And say you have 2 meals each day that contain chicken, because you want to be alternating your protein sources and you don't want to constantly be eating chicken. So that means you're going to be eating about a pound of meat per day. So you're going to need about 3 pounds of cooked meat, right? If you want to cook for 3 days, right? Because, as I say, you want to cook for 3 days, and then you want to keep cooking because you don't want to keep leftovers for longer than 3 days, because they'll go bad and then you'll get a gastric fucking problem and be on the toilet all day long. So one of the things they have at these wholesale places are these big ass fucking things of chicken breast. This here is about 4.80 pounds. If you account for water loss and bone loss and things like that, and I'm going to trim some fat off of these breasts, that's going to give me about 3 pounds of meat probably. I always measure my stuff cooked because, 1, I don't want to spread disease on it while I'm measuring, and 2, I want to make sure that I'm measuring the actual protein being eaten and not just the water and all the crap that's in it. So I got this 4.80 pounds, almost 5 pounds of chicken for $9.50. This here, 4 steaks. Okay. Not sure what the weight is on the steaks. This is about 4.28 pounds total, right? So again, we're talking about eating a pound of meat per day, right? So that's going to be 8 ounces of two meals where you have 8 ounces of steak. So I have 4.28 pounds of steak here. This is going to get me through almost probably, if I count for the water loss and things like that, it's 3 pounds. It's probably going to get me through about 3 days here. So I have 2 packages of meat that are going to get me through half a week. This steak costs $9.54. So I've shopped for 3 days so far, and I've spent under $20. Now, the other thing And good thing is that carbohydrates typically tend to be cheaper. So I got these potatoes here. It was, I think, $3.28 for the bag. So um, I don't have these measured out or anything like that. There's 5 pounds of potatoes in here. Um, you know, probably be eating about 8 ounces of potato, 2 meals. So this will get me through about 5 days. And then the other thing, which I don't have on hand right now, is back in the closet. I'm not going to pull it out because it'll spill all over the floor. My roommate will kill me. But the white rice. Now, I have a rice cooker. It's real easy to cook. I love white rice. It was fast through your body. It's a great source of carbohydrates. It's really cheap. Now, I don't have any specific price quotes for you, but if you go to one of those super trendy stores, if you're not shopping in the bulk foods aisle where you just go into the barrel and shove that shit into the friggin' bag there, um, you know, you're screwing yourself over. So as far as the amount of dry white rice you want to remember that a cup of dry white rice usually produces about 2 to 2.5 cups of cooked white rice, right? Always measure my stuff cooked. So we're putting it into the when you're putting it into the bag. So if you want, you're going to be eating about 2 cups of white rice a day, which is what I eat. You're probably going to be looking at getting, I don't know, close to 6 cups if you're cooking for 3 days, or you can buy more. The more you buy, the cheaper it's going to be for you. So I hope this wasn't so confusing. I'm going to put up part 2 where I'm cooking some of this food later on. If y'all got questions, you hit me up at gettingtoshredded@gmail.com, or you hit me up on my Instagram thing, which is getting to shredded, getting the number 2 shredded. Or, you know what, if you want more free information, you just subscribe to my channel. You put your little comment on there, and I will get to it. All right? Hope y'all are doing well. Building some muscle here. Talk to y'all soon.